What do we got over here? A couple of haters? A shout out to a classic, but I am being a hater today. Ain't no question about it. If you look up the word hater, you're going to see my face in the dictionary next to that word. Last night, Eddie Thorpe would lose to Bron Breakker to qualify for the Iron Survivor match now with every team member, every single person in the match now with Dragunov, Trick Williams, Briggs, is it Jackson? Jackson Briggs? Jason Briggs? That's how important he is to me. I'm sorry about it. And now, Bron Breakker. Maybe it's the fact that they needed to have a veteran or a past champion in the match, and that probably makes a lot more sense. But once again, with Bron Breakker continuing to stay in the NXT locker room, as always, by the way, if you like this video, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and leave a comment down below of where you feel, where's your feeler out on Bron Breakker? Because to me, Bron Breakker has become very stale inside the NXT locker room. No fault to his own. It's just that there's not too many people that he can go up against that he's not really faced that makes sense, because he has been, and he seems to always find himself in some sort of championship style of match. So with the fans going along with the John Cena chants of Bron Breakker sucks, Bron Breakker sucks, Bron Breakker sucks, going right along with the John Cena, I can see why, because he's finding himself in these big main event matches, and he is a main event talent, don't get me wrong. But to me, wouldn't it make more sense if you was going to put a veteran-like talent in there who's already held the gold? Wouldn't it make sense to have it be Carmelo Hayes? Because the storyline surrounding him and Trick Williams, it's money, dog. Pure and simple, it's money. And it's not saying that Bron Breakker, I'm not having nothing bad to say against Bron Breakker. It's just, to me, why not continue the storyline with Trick and Carmelo inside the Iron Survivor? Because I think we all know that Dragunov's going to walk out champion. There is a slim chance that they give it to Bron Breakker, but we've always seen the Bron Breakker championship reign. I don't want to see a Bron Breakker championship reign again. Not in NXT. He needs to be shipped off to the main roster where he can have these bigger matchups. He's ready for the main roster, and for whatever reason, whether it's his own choice or whether it's the people higher above him that's saying no, not yet, no, not yet, no, not yet. Maybe he shows up at the Royal Rumble, but let's get this guy off of NXT. His spot can be filled by somebody else, and get him on the main roster, because to me, you're not doing him any good in NXT right now. I think the longer he stays in NXT, the more harm you're doing to him. And I could be wrong, and maybe I'll get bashed here on this video, and that's fine. And you guys may say that, no, we love him being on NXT. He's not ready for the main roster. But to me, I mean, there's only so much you can do with him, and you got to do something different. You just got to do something different.